Hey, what's going on? Uh, I was just thinking, like I usually do, right? I was just thinking. Well, this one's really important. I thought about flagging, right? People who flag videos and how you get flagged and false flagged for your videos and what you say about them. I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, what happened to free speech? What happened to, I have the right to say this, I have the right to say that, and express myself. And it just seems like people who, well, sometimes trolls or fake users or whatever, they have the ability to just shut down your free speech in a way, right? Now, for me, what I just thought of, it's that's micromanaging, but not micromanaging from the corporations, the government, or you could say the government, but it's micromanaging on a level where it's almost to the point where your neighbor can snitch on you and say he's a terrorist or he's plotting something or whatever, and you actually get in trouble for that bullshit. So I was just naked in the kitchen, make myself some strawberries. I'm just like, wow, that's mad, that's messed up. we I mean, I don't know if it's been a growing trend or something new, but it's not even just it doesn't even just apply to YouTube. Apply to everything else. It's now we all have the power to micromanage each other. So, um, how can I put this? Let me use an analogy, an example. In the Matrix, not the Matrix, the movie on Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio and I think some other dude, I forgot their names. But Inception. And when a dream is about to crumble or something, the dreamer realizing that there's something wrong to the dream or somebody's in their brain or whatever in the dream, every I don't know how to put this, but everybody, every human being that's in that dream stops. They just stop and he look towards a person or look towards the enemy that's that's not supposed to be there. So say I'm in your dream. You're having a dream about being in Six Flags or just having a fun time with your family or your girlfriend. I'm there. And what I'm trying to do is get towards you and tell you something. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you something and or get you to think some of the way. If I try too hard or something happens outside the dream that causes the dreamer to think something, including myself, then the dreamer and everybody he's dreaming about that's in the dream will start to look at me, stare at me, probably approach me and try to kill me or something like that. But it's just something towards that what I'm trying to say. But I'm using that example because it relates to how we're almost towards that type of society where if you're caught doing something wrong, if you're caught doing something out of the normal, out of the norm, someone will call the police on you. Someone will it's just like it comes. I feel like it's already been there, but I just noticed that with YouTube and flagging. But it just feels like we're almost to the point where it's final, where if you snitch on your neighbor, you will get paid for it. It's just almost to that point. I feel it's why the fuck would you want to micromanage my free speech? Just dislike it, tell me you disliked it and why you disliked it, and that's it. And move about your day. Don't just flag something because I'm flagging it. That was weird. I didn't know they did that. Why even do that? I mean, I just feel like that's messed up. So yeah, that's it. That's what I was just thinking about. We're granted the ability to micromanage each other. I mean, it probably has always been there throughout time, but when it comes to this type of this era that we're living in, with computers and phones and everything's pretty much virtually connected, everyone has basically like a virtual record. Everybody, where you've been, what you signed, how much times you typed that, everything. It's on a virtual record. Now, if you're falsely accused for something, and 9 times out of 10, the YouTube doesn't sit there and say, "Oh, you know what? He can refute this because I see it." It's just I don't even know who's actually working. No one even really knows if people are actually working at these companies who manage the websites or manage the website or the whatever. I got flagged twice before about one controversial video, N word versus the N word, about how we should have like a fighting club in the ghetto to solve our problems. I thought it was a real good idea. I guess someone did it, and or the title that got flagged. Then the second video, little advice for YouTubers, talking about how just back up your hard drives, back up your stuff because you don't know what's happening. I think that was a certain time. I forgot what it was about, but something was going on, and I was just thinking about that. That got flagged, and I was like, I'm confused. I'm like, how did that get flagged? So I just feel like we're moving into the era of if you step out of line even by 1 inch, not only will the security guards or the warden the warden get you, but people in front of you and behind you, because in a way they've given up hope and said, you know what, we're gonna live like this for the rest of our lives. Don't even bother to step out of line. And you being the, I guess, rebel type, or just don't take shit from anybody, you're like, no, I'm not gonna live my life as a human being being cattle. And you step out of line, the security guard won't even bother. The security guard will know that the person in front and the person in the back, which you are connected to, they'll stop you immediately. So I, I don't know how to put it, but I guess we are our own worst enemies. But it's I mean, whatever you take this video as, thank you or just whatever, I don't know. But I just wanted to get that off my chest and what I think about just how we have the ability to micromanage each other's lives and the impact that will have in the near future to come, the world to come. So thanks for watching.